Hey guys, my name's Eddie Moon, and welcome to What's the Pitch podcast, where we pitch Hollywood's next big hit. So the way it's going to work is I'm going to give a random movie title to my panelists that's made up of Kevin, Cesar, and Natalie, and they're going to take that title and turn it into a full feature film. So this title is actually inspired by a few of our last episodes. Two of my favorites were Downtown Baby and Oops, I Did It Again. So in the vein of kind of using a name that already exists and turning it into something new, what I'm going to give you guys is the movie title Uptown Girl.
What the fuck?
Uptown Girl. But it has nothing to do with the Billy Joel song.
Is that not already a movie?
It's a song. It's a song.
Oh, okay.
The Billy Joel
The question is, do we want to relate the movie to the song? Is the question.
That's
No.
up to you. That's up to you.
Uptown
All right, so this
Girl.
Uptown Girl takes place on the very first Mars colony that has been developed.
Whoa.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Uptown literally means uptown. Like that's what they're calling the Mars colony. Mars colony is called Uptown 1.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
So what there is that there's like a level of resentment now from the people on Earth because life is so much better in Uptown. So Uptown Girl is about someone who lives on Earth that every year there's a lottery for one person to go to Uptown for free and they can live there. She wins that lottery.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now she has to struggle with leaving her entire family and leaving her entire life to go to Uptown. Because
Okay.
it's only one person. It's not one person in their family. So it's literally only going to be her.
Okay. What would be good here is if when she applied, she was at a point in her life, but in the time that she applied and she got approved, maybe she found a boyfriend. Like life
Yes.
became a little better on Earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So would you think then that her getting this like golden ticket to Mars is the inciting incident, or is it like an act two twist type thing?
I think it would have to be the inciting incident
Okay.
because you set up like her world is normal and everything's great. And then when this comes up, it's like, oh, remember when you put yourself in that lottery like 5-6 years ago? Well, your name got picked.
Okay.
And it's not like she could back out because it's like everybody wants this shit.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be the one that's like some people are dying to get this ticket. And then you get what I'm saying? She's not gonna be like, well, no, I don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you
so-
turn it down, there has to be some like repercussion.
Yeah.
Okay. So she goes to Uptown.
No, we
Is
don't know
Uptown-
if
She goes.
What do you
I think the
so
movie should
whole
be about.
movie-
It should be about her struggle as to like, should she go or not? Or do you think she should go up?
Interesting.
Ooh, what if she
Well-
goes up on the second act?
Oh, I like that too. Yeah.
She decides and then she goes. 'Cause I'm just thinking then like where is the drama? Because this seems to be like a very internal struggle for a premise
Yes.
of a whole movie.
So
So-
what if she struggles within the second act to go up or not, and she ends up going up, and then she
Mhm.
realizes that Uptown is not
grass
Exactly.
is
cracked up to
green.
be.
Exactly
isn't
where I
green.
was thinking.
Yes.
Propaganda. Like it's a lie.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
what if she goes
lie.
up on the beginning of the second act, and then the third act is her trying to escape Uptown to go back to Earth?
Yep.
I love it.
Ooh.
And to let people know the truth
Yes.
that
Yes.
Uptown is worse than Earth. Are you
But
guys
you would
picturing
figure-
like
You would
Like-
figure that the higher ups don't want her to go back and tell the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one has ever left Uptown to reveal the truth, so everyone still thinks it's like this paradise place, but it's not.
exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. This is some Snowpiercer, Truman
Yes,
Show in space.
I love that.
But
she
we
gets
have to
there-
establish what is Uptown, like what's in Uptown, and why do they have this lottery then to get people up there, and why do people go there? Because what it ends up being is that if you can fly to Uptown, that means you got money. So like people with money end up going to Uptown.
Yeah, but the lottery
Even though it's a
ones.
lottery.
Well,
No,
remember,
because
there's a lottery for normal people.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you go
Well,
with
then
the
maybe that's what
lottery,
it
you're
is.
less off.
Like, maybe then it could be like she gets to Uptown and she realizes that like the normal people are sent to like become like, you know, like indentured servants to the rich people who rule Uptown. You know what I mean? And that
Wow.
lottery is like fake, and the society is like just as twisted as Earth. But like maybe like the leaders of Earth are using Uptown as a way to like justify like Earth being bad. It's like, listen, like Earth is struggling right now, but in Uptown things are better. So we're working to make it the best place ever for everyone to go eventually. So keep struggling, Earthlings. You get what I'm saying? Like as a way to like justify like Earth being like, I'm picturing like cyberpunky, like post-apocalyptic, not post-apocalyptic,
Yes,
but like,
that's what I'm thinking too.
you know,
Like
like
Blade Runner.
dingy. Yeah,
Post-apocalyptic
exactly.
vibes.
Blade
Yeah.
Runner, just like trash.
Yeah. You know what though? I think as a producer of this amazing film, Uptown Girl, I think instead of seeing her return at the end of the second, beginning of the third act, return back to Earth, I think she should stay and fight. And kind of
like the resistance.
Yeah, like the resistance of Uptown. Like she should start the resistance.
Interesting.
Like,
you think
how
she
do you
should
bring
start
down the
resistance?
ultra rich people that have taken over Uptown?
But I feel like the way to do that is to tell the truth.
Okay.
What if? All right. So then, what if we create a series of movies?
Ooh.
And the ending of this one is you follow her and you think it's gonna be her just going back home because she wants to be with her family, and she's like, "Yo, Uptown sucks." So the entire third act is her trying to escape, but then when she finally gets back to Earth, they're like, "What happened? Why are you back?" And she's like, looks at everyone and she's like, "You have to understand what happens there." And they're like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "We're gonna have to go back." And then like she brings a fuck ton of people to go to Uptown to cause like a revolution.
I like that because
End of the movie.
what I feel like should be the internal conflict. It should be something like her life. Let's not say it sucks, but she wants better because Earth is like fucked up, right? So she wants to move. That's why she puts in the lottery. When she goes there, she realizes grass ain't greener, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I feel like her first instinct should be like, let me go back to my life as it was, right? But by the time she ends up going back, everything's changed. Now she's not Jessica. Now she's the Uptown girl. They're like, you get what I'm saying? Like you're different.
Oh, mm-hmm.
So, like,
you're not one of
I
us
feel like-
anymore.
Yeah, again, the grass isn't greener. So that's when she's like, the only way for me to get out of this shit is to break this fucking cycle that these people have created.
Yes.
To make my own reality. So like
Yes.
that's when the she could be like, she goes back to Earth and she's like, well, this isn't good either. The only thing I have to do is go back and fuck Uptown up.
For sure. And the further, like the propaganda could be furthered with like, when she was growing up, like normal people who won the lottery from Uptown would come back to like tell tales of how great Uptown was, and they were treated like celebrities. And then now she becomes the Uptown celebrity, and she realizes how like twisted and dark it is.
Yeah,
like
but
going
it
on,
has
like,
to be like some like class racism. If
for
that makes
sure.
any
Like
sense.
people are like, "Oh, you Uptown girl," and
yeah,
she's like,
fuck these
you
Uptown
know,
people.
a celebrity, but she's hated type. You know what I mean? It's like one and the same. Like everyone's like, "Oh, look at the Uptown girl," but like, "Oh, fuck the Uptown girl. She got to have the good life, and we're still stuck here."
Yes.
I like that. So when she goes back, people are like, "You came down to look down on us because you went to Uptown. Fuck you."
Yeah.
Ooh.
And she's like, "These people won't believe me if I told them the truth because people have these views."
Yeah, her boyfriend's like, "Yo, fuck her, fuck this."
Wow. There's there's a lot of opportunity for world building here, you know, like what people call the Uptown people, like, you know what I mean? Like all of that, like the whole system of class.
Yeah, I like that.
We do have a franchise on our hands.
What would be the ending though? So would the ending be her arriving on Earth and realizing that her life is not as good either? Or would the ending be her going back to the Uptown?
I think going back to Uptown. And then the second movie, Uptown Girl Rising, would be
It's a wrap.
Would be her leading and starting the revolution or whatever.
And then the third one is Uptown Falling, right?
Uptown
my
Falling.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This might be the best one we've ever done. Period.
I love
Wow.
it, bro. Uptown
Wow.
Uprising. Wow, bro. That's it. It's over.
That's it. I think that.
Oh my god, think about the
we did it.
merchandise.
Bro. The
Uptown Girl action
merchandising.
figure.
I love.
We
it.
could get Paramore to do some songs for the soundtrack.
Oh yes.
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 Oh man, this is great.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Like we might have to do an actual episode for every other part of this movie, though. But
I think we
Oh
have
my
to.
God.
I think
That's a
that
spin-off, bro.
Mhm.
What's the pitch? Sequels.
exactly.
Oh yes.
Bro. All of season 2 will just be sequels to all of the amazing films.
Oh
that we
my
came
God.
up with
Oh my
so far.
goodness.
No, it's what's the pitch? Nights.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Like
What's the
the-
pitch for
Mhm.
dark?
All right, guys. I think that is a successful pitch, and we're definitely going to greenlight this movie. Thank you for your contributions. You're going to be making me a whole lot of money. I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all your socials, WEG Films, everywhere. Bye, guys.